Hey guys, in today's episode, this is pretty exciting. So I've just freshened up this engine for myself because this is my track bike. I call it race bike, but it's I don't race or may race, who knows. Anyway, whatever it is, she's tired. She's blown smoke and this doesn't have that crisp power. Once you ride these things with a crisp engine or a rebuilt engine, you understand what I'm saying. You could feel it just doesn't have that oomph in it. And I just had to think about it. Man, I reckon it's been 20 years since I've built a motor for myself. I've been so busy restoring bikes, building bikes, servicing bikes, doing carbies, doing the odd rebuild every now and again. I don't like to do engine rebuilds because they're stressful. There's so many little parts and components and springs and dubulackers and stuff that could go wrong and south, especially in these engines that rev so high. And they're like a Swiss watch. You've probably seen the video with I'm explaining it with Mark how to do the putting the gearbox in and the selector just in behind here. It's a mess. So without further ado, get cracking. First part is taking the plastics off, taking the tank off, airbox, carby off, dropping the exhaust, radiator wiring, drop the engine, swap it out. Let's see how we go. Right, so the motor's out. I was trying to do a time-lapse thing, but I don't know, I did something wrong with the settings, who knows. So there's basically 4 bolts holding the engine in. So you've got your 2 main bolts here. There is a spacer on the top one on the other side. You got to undo the clutch cable wiring, that kind of stuff. A couple of things, couple of traps to take note of is the earth cable here. That's strapped onto the starter motor. I'll show you this one, it's much easier, there's less stuff on it. So right down, right there, you can see the mark from the earth wire. So that one there, and then you've got to undo the positive side of the starter motor. That's how I like to do it. That's this one. Where is it? Where did I pull it? I tucked it out. There you go. So it's got the Phillips head on it. So that can be tricky to get to. I use like a right angle Phillips head to get to it because there's not much room. Now, and then just go around, you got to undo your coils, your oil pressure, your neutral. There's your temp sensor there. This one here, this is for your pickup coils. And then you've got to follow, that's why there's a left-hand side cover off, side fairing off. You got to follow for the stator, under the stator. So yeah, here you go. There's your stator wires I just showed you. This is for your pickup here. And then you got the blue is for oil pressure, and the green down here is earth. So I'd like to take it out with these hoses still in place because I'm going to swap this whole system out and put on the new motor. All right, let's do it. So I'm not sure if you guys caught that on a time lapse, but yeah, me manhandling this engine by myself after not much sleep. Anyway, funny enough, I was going to say, you know, these motors are about 50 kilos, don't try to do it yourself. I've been doing these for years, and I've got this little system. It never happened. It actually rolled off the jack, and it looked like it was just going to roll and sort of park there on the bench, but no, it kept going and hit the floor. So I thought, oh cool, the engine protection cover took the hit, but on closer inspection, I've got a nice crack here. So these things happen. So I found I've got a spare Hornet cover, so I'm going to take it off and see what happened. At least the engine's in. Engine's in, nice and tight. Minor setback. Hopefully nothing's too damaged. It's just a cover. I'm pretty confident it's just a cover. Yeah, it could have been. Well, my main concern, if it snapped, imagine it snapped a lug to mount the engine, or oh man, I can't get to this bolt. These bolts are really hard to get to because of this carbon fibre cover. They look good and they offer some protection, I guess, but they're not going to offer all the protection you need. Might be able to reuse the oh no, gasket broke. Of course it did. Got a spare one. Right, I'm going to have to come up with another plan for this because I cannot get this. Oh, let's see what we've done. It looks like it's just a cover, thankfully. Cover and a gasket. It's beyond, because it's a good engine cover. Well, it's good enough for a track bike, I guess. Oh, I think she's all good. Yeah. Let's make sure this is not... make sure that pops in properly. Little hack too, getting this pin in. Yeah, see, I just... That sure looks good. All right, I'll swap these electrics over and pop this other cover on. And hopefully no more dramas. Yeah. Where's a rag when I need one? Hey. Check it out, it's all up and running now. Beautiful, started straight away. Just need to put some fuel in it now. Put some fuel in it. So a bit of a heads up. So, you know, broke this cover when the engine fell. It's a shame. I was just going to put this into a Hornet thing, but see the mounting tab slightly bent. Now, I could muck around and straighten it, but you got to get it so straight because of the air gap, so I thought it's not worth the biscuit. So I just put a cover off the other motor. So that's a wrap, guys. That's it. Now I'm going to get this cleaned up, fill it up, get some fuel, and ready for Marilyn tomorrow. Cheers, guys.